Now, as we hear the bagpipes coming down here and leading up with the ball, we're talking about a great man for the club who's reached the milestone that very few players get to reach. Jared Beer is about to play his 200th game for College Rifles, and as many would say, it's an amazing feat, and he must be feeling very proud, along with his family who's flown in from Australia for the game to cheer him on, and before the home crowd here, I'll be looking forward to cheering him on. So big congratulations to Jared Beer, to Bearsy, and for everyone here, and if not at home, if you aren't feeling the goosebumps that we're all feeling here, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Get another beer down you. So here comes Rifles, cheered on by the senior ones and the senior reserves. This is a big day for them, and they will not want Pakuranga to spoil the party today. Coming in as Severe takes it into the ball, and we're out to Tony Fenner. Oh, he chooses to go out to Fenner, and there he goes with a strong kick into College Rifles territory against a reasonable breeze. Returning the kick is Cocker, with the boys getting behind, and the referee, Robert Parks, calls a penalty there for Rifles, which is a good way to get the goosebumps out and settle into the match. And we go down to the Pakuranga 22 there. We're going to see a lineup now. As I said before, we've got a slight little breeze coming from College Rifles backs into Pakuranga. They'll be looking to use it when it does pick up a bit, and Pakuranga will be looking to push against that breeze by running the ball out. Rifles looks for a short line out here, going back to Cocker, and as they set the ball into the 22, look to set up a good ball as it goes out to Aloha. And coming through is Superman, Gareth Edwards, who comes down just short of the line, just by the post. There, Cook looks to get it out as they rumble it forward to the line again. Forwards are spread out here to the right. A couple of the big boys on the left. We've got a pick and go by the captain. Another pick as they recycle the ball again. Cook goes out to Humphreys. He tries to rumble it forward, but he gets driven backwards. But the referee Parks calls a penalty for offside there. And Superman points towards the post saying, we'll take this three. Unlucky for Rifles not to come away with a try there, but great form shown by the captain, leading from the front, taking a big bust through the midfield, and that set them up to go against the line. The boys were set up to the right to bring the ball out, but the forwards chose to pick the ball and go for the line. Maybe some adrenaline to the head, but it would have been good to see them spread the ball out to this right side here. Robbie Scott's about to set up for a penalty here, and they'll be looking to come away with this 3 points. This is the kind of tight matchup that we're expecting with Pakuranga here. There'll be a few penalties given away, and you must take the points whenever you have that opportunity. And with a fairly easy kick, we would expect Robbie Scott to nudge this one over. And the touchies, flags go up, and we have 3-0 here. So that's a good start for Rifles. And that's a terrible throw by Pakuranga. Bad miscommunication between the players, and Rifles are slightly out of jail again for the moment. Great work to take that ball in, and the forwards getting in to blow that ruck over. Lua looks for a better kick this time, but no, it's come back to Mark Dickinson, who has turned the ball, and great work by Rifles, and referee Parks has made an iffy call there, as you'd say. Pakuranga take the quick tap, and the ref has his hand up for advantage, and they set it up. And he does take the advantage for offside, not back 10. Fenner lies this ball up with his bright yellow boots. Now, Fenner, of course, a part of the Auckland Wider training squad and a player to watch in the future. And his kick just showed, and the power behind his kick just showed why he is up there for his kicking. You could say there's slight question marks over the kick there. It was just to the inside of the left post for mine, but any of the fans here would have said there was to the left. But he takes the kick over, and that makes the score 3-3. Now Cooksey wanting to get clean ball out of the back of the scrum. Edwards giving him that, exactly an allure. Sides to pass the ball out. And they go through Dunnage, going through. Oh, and the ball is knocked on by Fisiahi. As the ball comes back down to, and the ball has been flicked out to the right as Fenner picks the ball up. We've got a whole lot of hoozy-doozy going on here, but Fenner picks up a lucky ball there and scores on the right-hand side. You'd have to watch that whole passage of play yourself, because the balls are flying everywhere, players are running everywhere, and Pakuranga comes in for the first try. Rifles won't want to take that one too badly to heart, as it came off a 50-50 ball, and some 50-50 play there. They'll be wanting to get back, play the ball in Pakuranga's half. But that was a strong scrum by Pakuranga, which Rifles will really need to perfect for the rest of the game. Easy ball set up, going out to, and we have the same move going down the right side of the field. We have Salipa, who looks to jink the ball in, coming down to the 30-metre mark. And we out to Fenner again, into Milatoni, sets the ball up in midfield. Players are setting up out here on the left. As Caleb Hall shows a strong run, going into the 15-metre mark. A great defence by Cocker there to push Pakuranga back a few yards. Then we come back out here to the side. But the ball is given back off to Fenner, and we go out to the right wing. Now, Salipa pushes in on the right-hand side there and has come in. Tui Tonga. Right. He pushed his way out to the right side of the field from previous plays and has come away with what could be said a fairly easy try in the end, but a well-worked try.
Looking forward to the Crusaders putting about 30 plus on the Force tonight. 30
plus, there you have it. Get down to the TAB, 30 plus, you're bound to make millions. Great. Milatoni takes off the back of the scrum here, pushing it into midfield. We can see the players setting up out here to the right, but Rifles have a great lineup of defenders out here to the right, out to their left. Great tackle by Cocker there, pushing the ball back, forcing Pakuranga to rethink their strategies, but they maintain slow ball, preparing themselves, knowing that they need to capitalise at this end of the field. Quick pick off the base. Players behind, blowing over. Setting up again, they pick the ball back to the right here. Still have the slow ball. Day looking around for his players, and we have a quick pick and a try by the captain, I believe. No, it's not. By Severe. Safata Severe. Going for the pick of the ball and scoring.
In relation to the winger? Any relation to the Wellington winger?
Actually, sorry, I'm going to have to change myself there. I believe the try scorer, well, I'm sure he is related to Severe, but I think the try scorer there was actually Joe Edwards, the big man on the blinds here, showing his strength. But yeah, back to Severe, Savata Severe. Must be related to him. Must be related to him, of course, Julian Severe, who played an awesome debut, starting his career off in the All Blacks with 3 tries. So now, Rifles making it hard for themselves here. Again, as I say there, when they had the opportunity going for them, a penalty set them back and made it hard for Rifles. Now again, Pakuranga setting up through the midfield. Coming in, Day pushes the ball out, pushing that left side of the field. It's coming in. Pakuranga has a big lineup out here to the right. But a terrible pass going back to Everly. Coming out again to Severe. Severe showing the Severe skills of the wing. Going back inside to David Adams, who rumbles his way forward down the right side of the field. Day pushing the ball out. We go out to the side there as Milatoni pushes the ball out to Victor. And they set the ball up on the left side of the field, but the ball has been stolen by Cocker. But no, an offside call has been called. The All Black, Peter Alatini, who's set to put those big tree trunks back out there, show his skill, show his experience, and show how to hold on to a lead and come away with a win with 20 minutes to go. Fenner takes the penalty kick. As Pakuranga's tails are up, they're set to play this. But Bearsy puts those big mitts up and pulls the ball up. Shelford out to Wellesley. Coming inside to who I can't see. But Shelford again. Rifles rumbling their way forward. Shelford again. We've got quick ball coming in off Wellesley. Coming in to a short pass going into Des Helu. Okay. The problem solver, Marsden, getting involved. Shelford getting the ball back out to Wellesley, who's forced to take the ball in, but no, gives off a lovely little offload as they're a metre away from the line. Rifles wanting to play at this pace, and there we have it. Des Helu coming in. Is this the start of a big comeback here? Of course, Pakuranga are up by 20 points there. 3 converted tries would put them a point just past them. So here we come. Here we come, the fans say. Here we come. So we have 21 points to... Oh, sorry, no. 23 points to 10. Time would say... It's 4 o'clock, 2:45, carry the 1. So there's about 10-15 minutes to go. Got about 10-15 minutes to go here in the game. That's got to pick the heads up of the Rifles. And that will certainly set something up. And Bearsy putting those mitts up again to secure the ball. Shelford out to Wellesley. Putting it to Superman. Gareth Edwards busting the line again. Showing why he's in that Auckland Bees. Rifles pushing forward again. Shelford out to Wellesley, who puts in a lovely little nudge. And we've got Des Helu coming on the side here again. But Fenner here to save Pakuranga again. Pakuranga setting up. Milatoni out to Day. Coming into Salipa. He decides to jink his way forward. Come out to the right game. Milatoni putting the ball down. Day going out to the hooker, Macbeth. Yes. Out to Severe. And going through to Dixon, who pushes his way, and Peter Alatini gets the inside ball and passes the ball into. We'll soon see which player it was that scored the try. But great work shown there by Severe, giving the offload off to Mark Dickerson, running down the sideline, giving the ball inside to Peter Alatini. And to the try scorer, that guy. We don't have a lot of time left in the game, but they will be wanting to take something out of this, bring the scoreline a little closer. Before this game, College Rifles and Pakuranga were sitting 4th and 5th on the table. Now, both teams are guaranteed playoff spots, but the winner basically gets the better standing on the field. But as back to the game, Cocker makes a busting run through the midfield, coming back in to the forwards. Rousey coming out to Dunn. Dunn decides to keep it in hands, gives the ball inside to Superman, Gareth Edwards, and he makes, and that was a great passage of play coming from the scrum, setting it back through. Cocker, of course, Ed Cocker, who came off the bench, made a busting run, sending the ball back to the forwards. Of course, we're sitting at 28-17 now. Could we call 5 minutes left in the game? About 5 minutes left in the game. This game is not over. And Rifles with their tails up again now. Going out to the captain again. Edwards wanting to bust through. Takes it up to the 41-metre mark. Out to Wellesley again. Oh, and the ball was ever so slightly forward, but good enough. And the ball comes out to Des Helu, who pushes down the sideline. And a high shot by Tui Tonga. The hand is out. Shalford wants this ball. Going to Wellesley. Into the midfield to Ed Cocker. Just handing the ball off to Coles. Wellesley sending the ball out to Akuya, who does well to hold the ball up, waiting for his players to come in and support. Shalford back out to Cocker. Rifles setting the ball up in the midfield. 10 metres to make to score a try. And Bearsy misses. His hands fail him slightly there, as Rifles are a metre away from line, wanting to ruck their way over. Tenaciously shown by Pakuranga. But as the ball comes out to Wellesley again, quick. And the ball has been called back. As Dickerson keeps running, the ref parks, is waiting, and he believes that was his try, but he turns back to be disappointed. Now, Macca, was that one worth a yellow?
There's definitely a card offence there. Could have been a penalty try.
Yes, good call. Could have been a penalty try, but Rifles have to keep working their way. As they set the ball up just to the right of the post, coming out to Kuya, who wants a piece of this play, coming in from the wing. Going into Humphreys, is it? There we go. As Wellesley comes out, gives off the pass to Dunn. He gives off the little pass to Cocker. He tries to stay inside the field, and he has scored a try. Ed Cocker scoring a try out here on the wing. Well worked. An important kick here for Wellesley. Coming from the wing. Against a slight breeze, you want to push it to the left just before, and the ball has actually gone to the left. But the score sits at 28-22, with Caleb Hall forced to take the ball in. Day brings it up to the big front rower, and as he's holding on to the ball, called by the players here. Milatoni taking the ball again into the midfield. Yes, and Colsey has been called for the penalty there. As Fenner takes his little Little toes. And the ball sails through the middle of the post. The Rifles know that this is not the end. A quick try. Put them straight back into the game. The captain Edwards was taken out by a player wanting to retrieve the ball. Pakuranga at the midfield. Fena taking an ugly ball off the ground. As we go to, there's Helu. Helu to Marsden, who wants to do something here. Wanting to keep the ball in hand. Coming out to Cocker. Cocker wanting to stay close, just for the ball retention, going out to Wellesley. Going out to the other brother Cocker. Colsey. Taking a short ball. Setting up. Shelford and Wellesley working again as he puts a nudge just down the sideline. And unfortunately it went out.
Pretty shitty first half, to be honest. It told that the guys have been out of rugby for a month. I think I told you personally Thursday night was a pretty tetchy training session, pretty toey, and that was pretty much reflected by the first half. But second half we made a few changes, tightened up the discipline, and it was good. It's good, 43-23, so I got maximum points.
Great work for your senior ones leading into the playoffs. But back here we've got Rifles wanting to score here. Needing to score as they go through the midfield, but the ball has been battled away by Pakuranga and Alatini, pushing the ball out to Dickerson, but the ball falls back just behind them. Rifles get another opportunity here as Shelford takes it off the base, sending through the Tolafour. Shelford comes back to the left here, going out to Kuya, coming back into Kuya again, but
That's it.
yeah, the ball went out. And referee Parks decides that that's the end of the game, and there we have it, 31 points to 22 to Pakuranga. Here we have the 200 man himself. If you could just come back here, please, Bezzy. First of all, congratulations for reaching such a great milestone in any rugby career.
Thanks very much. It's been a joy, but unfortunately today we didn't finish it uphill. It would have been, I guess, a bit of a dream if we could have won today, but yeah, not to be.
Definitely. You've come off a bit of a knee injury a couple of weeks ago. You jumped out there for a couple of minutes last week. Obviously, you're driven by adrenaline today. Any problems there with the body?
No, the knee was all good, and probably I didn't really know how much it meant until I had a bit of that knee, and I thought, oh shit, I want to do my best to get back here and play today and make it a big day. And so all the club support, all the supporters have been really pretty inspirational. It was awesome feeling running around the fielding.
Obviously, that proves the man that you are to push everything aside. It takes a hard man to reach 200 senior games, and that's just a great milestone. I understand your family have come over from Australia for the match today as well.
Oh, my family, I've got my dad down in Invercargill and my sister and her family down in Christchurch, so they've come up, but I've got two mates over in Australia, in Brisbane, who I first came to the club with back in 2003, and it was a bit of a surprise. I found them in my pantry yesterday morning, so I didn't know they were coming, and out of the blue there they were, so it was quite a case.
Awesome, that's great.
Busy. Came here, 2003, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2003, up from Otago, and the boys who were in my pantry were little upstarts, and we thought we were God's gift. So we came here with a big ticket, and Ropey told us you don't get anything for playing here, just the experience and the culture, and certainly experienced that over 10 years. It's awesome.
You've of course played under a lot of coaches, and with a number of different players. How do you rate this year's sort of campaign?
It's been really good, and the big part is there's a good nucleus of players that have come back this year, and so we've had a good core. And then from the coaches, Hopi and Simon, they've really made us work throughout the season, so we've never rested on our laurels, and they've never let us get bigger than ourselves, and we've been working hard, and so we've got a bit of a roll on, and that momentum built confidence, and I think that's come through in the way that we played. It's a pity that that confidence came through in the last 20. We couldn't have done that for the whole 80.
Bit of a hiccup today, but obviously you've still got plenty of lives left, and you'll be looking to challenge for the Gallagher Shield.
Yeah, so when you get to the knockout stage, top 8, anything can happen, and it's 80 minutes on the day, so it sounds like a cliche, but that's how it is, and we'll be giving it our all in the next couple of trainings to make sure that we front up and give it a crack.
Good stuff. Go and have a few beers with the boys.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, give us one big highlight of of your 200 games over the 9 years that you played here?
Oh, today was pretty special, but another occasion this year we beat Ponsonby, and all the records books can't record a win against them since I think it's 72. So it was a pretty big day in the club that day, and I've seen grown old men brought to tears, and these guys are in their 50s, 60s crying, so it was pretty special.
Awesome buddy, but you enjoy your night. Thank you very much, and I envy you, brother. On you, buddy. So that's it for us here at the Rubber Dome. An unfortunate loss for Rifles, but a good win for Pakuranga, which leaves us Rifles sitting at about 6, which will end up at kind of 5th, 6th on the table. Pakuranga sitting at 4th, depending on the rest of the games today. But we're heading into playoffs next week, and Rifles going to be here at training this week, turning up and wanting to put in a big show for next week. But for us at College Rifles TV, peace.